Alright, here's your Fairlane update. Really didn't do anything this weekend. Spent all day kind of messing with the lawnmower and stuff, so the only thing I did was I kind of degreased the frame rails on the back end here where it was all nasty. Kind of just made a mess out of that. And I did a little bit on this side, kind of the front ends too there, by where the suspension mounts up and stuff, but didn't get too crazy. I went over some areas that I hadn't hit yet, like that corner there. I had still had some areas, so I did that with the brace of discs. But yeah, not a whole lot going on the Fairlane this weekend. I'm pretty much done grinding, I think. I'm thinking next weekend I'm going to set it up for some sandblasting and start doing a little bit of that. I don't know, hopefully maybe next weekend I can get all the sandblasting done and be ready for paint. So I don't know, I'm just not sure where I'm going with certain areas on here, underneath wise and stuff like that, and how far back am I going, and I don't know. I think I'm just gonna kind of keep it where it's at, clean everything else up, and extend the paint back a little further, just from what you can see. And then, you know, later on down the years down the road, when I you know, actually restore the car, or you know, maybe when I paint it, the fenders will come off, and then I'll redo what's behind them and all that stuff. But for now, I'm just going to be doing this little engine compartment from what you see, because I want to get an engine in here. I've been looking around online a lot for the disc brake conversion and power brake kits. So be mounting a big old, you know, vacuum booster up on the corner there. It'll be a new master cylinder, be a new proportioning valve, and then it'll be, can't really see anything because I got wheels on it, but I'll be swapping out the drum brakes for disc brakes. It's kind of hard to find a kit for this car. Apparently 66 and 67, they got some sort of changes on the spindles that I can't really figure out. So some kits are good for 67s, others only go up to 66, so I don't know what the difference is, but I don't know, we're just going to have to kind of wing it. But yeah, that's about that. Just brakes. Getting ready for brakes. I want to get everything plumbed in here. And then I'm going to be looking into redoing this whole steering setup. Probably replace inner and outer tie rods. Steering box is just going to be cleaned up. This power ram setup is going to be rebuilt. They got rebuild kits for the ram itself. They got rebuild kits for the control valves and all that, which is that unit right there. Be getting rebuilding that little ball joint right there where the pitman arm mounts into the drag link or center link, whatever, center link. Pitman arm has rebuild kits for it as well, so I think there's a replacement pitman arm. So it's not gonna be cheap, but it's all stuff I want to do while I have it out. So my steering will be all up to date. Brakes will be up to date, except for the rear. I'll keep them drums, but I mean, since I've had this car, the brakes have never lost pressure, so there's no leaks anywhere. So it's possible there's some pretty fresh brakes in them drums. Hopefully the rear is good too. But then again, I'm going to be swapping out the rear end, so I'm sure the brakes will have to be changed too. So whatever, we'll figure it out as we go. But no, just want to get the engine compartment all plumbed and ready for engine, and then I will start doing the engine again. Yep, that's the plan. Suspension wise, I really want to start doing all the suspension, but I might just hold off on it now because that's easy stuff to do later on. I don't need, you know, the engine's not going to be in the way of the suspension, so I might just do that later. I'm not sure, we'll see. So that's your Fairlane update. Like I said, didn't really do a whole lot this weekend on it. Just kind of planning more or less. But yeah, ready for sandblasting. Today is Sunday the 3rd or something like that. 4th, 2nd, I don't know, whatever it is. So let me zoom out here. Yeah, as you just saw, I included my Update from last week onto this week. I just never got around to posting it up. I had meant to put it up through the week, but just working too much and don't really have the energy to even post a video up and all that gobbledygook. So as you can see this week, I got a lot of plastic hung all over the car, all around the windshield, protecting the windshield, goes underneath all the way across. Let's go inside. Oh jeez. Oh, squeeze through. I'm being born again. So, I started sandblasting today. Ran to Harbor Freight, bought all the plastic, about twice as much as I need, but I'll hang on to the rest. This was a 25 by 10 foot roll. Still got a little bit left over. I had kind of planned on doing this side too, but it was kind of like, well, it's a clean wall, why bother? There's the sand I'm using. That's the 30 mesh sand. Bought that at Home Depot. A couple bucks, like eight bucks I think. There's the sandblaster. Seen this one before. That's the speed blaster. Obviously trying to use as much protection as I can. And, well, today was more just an experimental day. After setting everything up, I didn't really have a whole lot of time here. I think I played about an hour out here. So I was able to do that whole seam along there. And then I started doing just above the seam. I think I got all that, yep. Then I just started playing around with the welds and tight little spots there, and I kind of ran out of time. So you can see I hit a couple little spots there, and kind of hit that hole, and, you know. A lot of work left to do. Yeah, it's going to take a little while still. Things will be on hold for a little bit, as tomorrow, Monday, bright and early, I gotta go come out of the womb again. I will be going down to get my eyes dilated and go do a consultation to see about doing LASIK surgery. So yeah, that'll be interesting. So tomorrow, obviously my eyes are going to be all jacked up. Might not go to work. We'll see about that. And then this next weekend I'll be working Saturday again, and then Mom's birthday on Sunday, so I won't be doing anything on the car then. And then the Thursday after will be surgery, which will probably take me out that whole weekend. Not to mention, I'm probably not going to bother playing with sand while my eyes are healing. I don't know how many weeks that takes to heal and finish up the process, but so I might not be doing a whole lot on the car here for a little while, for another month or so, or two. I don't know. We'll see. Let me give you a little unboxing video here. Got a few parts in the mail. First one, not really going to open. Oh, I can tell you about it though. Why not? For any gun enthusiasts out there, there's a little part there. I'll let you figure that one out. I don't advertise stuff like that, but hey, why not? Once in a while. So this guy here is from Eckler Industries. I believe I know what it is, but not positive. Box is a little beat up. Should be a big rubber boot and some other parts in here. Maybe. Oh yeah. Packaging. Here's the little boot kit for the power steering ram for the Fairlane. There's the firewall seal for the drawing a blank here, steering column. This here was a seal that I'm not really sure what it goes to, but I bought it. I think it goes over the end of the steering column. It says a steering column box insulator. So I'm not positive where it goes, but there's only a few bucks. And steering column flange seal, it just doesn't ring a bell where it would even go on the car. So, oh hey, another one of those. Woo! Just like last video, I probably got it sitting over here still. Right there was $50 of stuff there. Next box is car parts discount. Should be the rest of the stuff for Fairlane. Maybe. No. There's some 2 items in here. Looks like it. Still missing a bunch of stuff, but these would be the inner tie rods for the Fairlane. Good, they're greasable. These are Moogs. I like Moog brand. Moog in Armenian is mouse. Anybody out there? Your useless fact for the day. Here's the other one. That's funny. This one looks completely different. Oh, they just stuck the boot on. It's a little different. Cheap brands. Maybe I don't like Moog. I don't know. Inner tie rods. So I do have a bunch more parts coming still. I thought they were all in there. So that was kind of boring. Guess I'm still waiting. Cool.